guest won a Golden Globe for his role on the hit TV series The Practice. Now Dylan McDermott is hitting the big screen in the new movie Blind.
Dylan stars alongside Demi and Alec Baldwin. Demi's character finds herself in a steamy affair with Alec's character, who was blindsided by a car accident.
Problem is, she's married to Dylan's character, a hotshot finance guy who was in prison and is pretty arrogant.
Stop wasting my time, Lewis. I don't want to hear it. Yo, don't call me again until it's done, all right? We're only interested in alpha projects with outsized returns. Stop nodding when you don't understand something. It's your worst tell.
Tell?
Pick up a copy of Doyle Brunson's Super System. Read it cover to cover by next week or don't bother coming back.
What's it about?
Power poker.
Got it.
Don't say got it.
Dylan McDermott, good morning.
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 You're kind of obnoxious, arrogant.
Sure.
What drew you to this character? Why were you so intrigued by this movie?
There's several reasons. I think because he's sort of a fraud. You know, he was, he's kind of, he changed his name. He was born in Queens. He decided to go to be a trader. And he is faking his way through life, and there's cracks in him. There's emotional cracks. So by the time he makes it on Wall Street, you know, he's got the $100 million apartment. He's got the beautiful wife, but somewhere inside he's crumbling. So I was always interested in that.
And talk about how you prepared for this movie. Did you study Bernie Madoff, did that story, or?
Yeah, I watched the De Niro movie, which is so amazing, and he's great in it. And I also have a friend who works at Goldman Sachs, so I trailed him and spent some time with him and watched all the moves.
Is that a world you were familiar with at all? Because you really nailed the moves and just the style.
Swag.
Yes.
Yeah. I went there a few times, but I like to watch those guys because those guys, you know, that whole world is so fascinating because a guy in a suit always feels like he's the good guy, but really now it's all turned. All those guys in suits are all the bad guys.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was interested in the facade, you know, of these people who appear to be good, but are really the most evil.
Did you find a few people that you shadowed that were very much like this character?
You know, I didn't pick one person.
Right.
I sort of was more interested in the emotional component of this guy,
Gotcha.
of what drove him. And that really fascinated me.
I was telling him, Alec Baldwin, Demi Moore, there's such chemistry there too. I mean, everybody comes to play in this movie. There's a love story to it too that I think a lot of people at first you don't see it coming, but it's a huge part of this, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, a love story is a dirty word nowadays because we don't see those movies anymore. Everyone's too cynical. That's what I liked about the movie. That's sort of a throwback to the movies that I loved in the 70s. And to see Demi and Alec on screen together, I thought was really a great thing.
Yeah, well, the three of you together are fantastic.
Yeah.
And so, like, we've seen you obviously play many characters, but none like this. Like, this was such a departure from your normal career. Like, what was, because I can see it in you. Whenever I watch you, I can see that guy. No, but I can see that kind of, that deepness, the guy who has something else going on behind the glass.
Right.
How did you tap into that?
Well, I think, you know, some of that is me, because you always want to use yourself, as you know, you're an actor. You know, you want to use those parts of yourself, and then you want to use your imagination. So, you know, the combination, the cocktail of whatever that is, and some roles hit you different than others. But for whatever reason, I was drawn to this guy. The first time I read it, I was like, oh, I gotta play this guy. There's something in him that I have to express.
Really quickly before you leave us this morning, you went to Nairobi, right?
That's right.
Tell me about that. Tell us about that.
The David Sheldrick Trust.
This was just on your own time.
Yes.
Yeah.
My fiance Maggie Q is involved in the David Sheldrick Trust to all these orphaned elephants.
Oh, look at this. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So I was right, you know, two feet from them.
Wow.
Touching them and being with them and feeding them the bottles.
Wow.
Feeding
like
the
feeding an elephant.
Yeah. Oh my God. They're magical. They're just so smart and beautiful, and there's just something about them that I absolutely adore.
That's
I love
awesome.
that.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
On your engagement.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. We love Maggie Q. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Dylan McDermott, thank you. Blind hits theaters July 14th. Up next.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.